All right, Bulldogs, I got a special treat for you today. I'm just gonna show you right from the beginning. I have a new book here. I finished this book. I actually listened to the audio version of this book. It is called Can't Hurt Me, and I am gonna be doing a review of that book coming up here. If you are joining me for the first time, I'm John from BulldogMindset.com, and on this channel, I teach people how to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog mindset. We are a community of Bulldogs that believe in Stoic philosophy and improving ourselves daily, and we read a lot of books, a lot of good books, a lot of tough books. This is one of my favorite books. I love this guy, David Goggins. This guy has actually changed my life. I don't know too many people that are more hardcore and more of a fucking bulldog than I am, but this guy is. Yeah, I can say that without hesitation because David Goggins has done some incredible things in his life, and I've been waiting for this book for a long time. So to give you a little bit of history with myself and David Goggins, I first heard of him when I was running, actually listening to an audiobook by Jesse Itzler, also awesome guy. In that book, he basically has David Goggins come and live with him, okay? And David kicks his ass, right? He talks about all the kind of crazy stuff that they do and this 100-mile race, which David talks about in this book as well, that he did. And I realized that, I was running 10 miles, and I was running 10 miles like 4 times a week, fasted and everything. And I was just thinking, how could anyone run 26.2 miles, run a full marathon? It just seems impossible. I mean, I'm running all these miles. Maybe I'm just too heavy for it because I'm 220 pounds. And, and 10 is so hard, and I'm already pushing it to my limit. And once I listened to that book, the audio version of the book, oh my gosh, I realized that I was a wuss. I was a fucking pussy. And I told myself, and the very next day, I believe it was the next day, I ran 26.2 miles fasted, okay, because I knew I could do it. And now, I'm training right now to run my 3rd marathon, official marathon, and I'm planning on going to Boston to qualify for Boston because I believe that it is possible. And sometimes when you meet a badass like that, someone who's doing something so much above the level that you're doing, it causes you to rise up. And that's what this book is all about. So this book, Can't Hurt Me, it is David Goggins' story, right? He starts off with the book talking about his story from childhood, and he had a hard childhood. His dad was abusive. He saw a lot of pain and sorrow and racism and discrimination as he was growing up. He went through the military. He got his ass kicked there. He went from being kind of in shape to getting way overweight and basically getting a job spraying cockroaches to finally, eventually becoming, the dude that he is now, a Navy SEAL. He went to Army Ranger Camp. He almost made it into Delta Force, right? There's some issues that stopped him from doing that, but he ended up becoming a ultra runner and basically running some of the toughest races in the world, 135-mile Badwater race, and coming in, I think he came in 2nd in that. And this just describes the story. He also became the Guinness World Record holder for most number of pull-ups in 24 hours. It's something like, I forget how many thousand, we're talking thousands of pull-ups, like over 3,000. I can't remember what the exact number was, but it's an insane amount. Highly recommend this book. This is a great book for mental toughness, for developing your mental toughness and developing your discipline in life. Go check it out. We'll put the link in here. This is one of those books, though, that definitely can change your life, right? If you read this book, and this is not bullshit. This is all verified. I recommend the audio version as well because he's got some added material in there as he's interviewed in that as well. But this one's got pictures. I got both because I want the pictures and I want to listen to the audio. But I'm going to get David on the channel. Hopefully I'm working with his people to try and get that to happen because like I said, I think he's just awesome. He's a fucking bulldog, if anyone is a fucking bulldog. So go check the book out. I really, really liked it. I thought it was great, and there's a lot of good lessons in there. One of the biggest lessons that I got from it was he was talking about going back to buds training, right, for basically Hell Week for the 3rd time for the Navy SEALs, and he was talking about how like he didn't want to do it, and he basically got himself to this point where he's like, look, you're not gonna give up, dude. Like, you're either gonna fucking fail. There's not, like, if you fail out, that's fine. But if you give up, that's when you lose. You only lose in life when you actually give up. And that struck a chord with me. I started applying that actually after I read this book to a couple of areas of my life. And it made all the difference, especially in my running and my training, and saying that, like, how many times, you just think about this in life for yourself. How many times have you actually physically failed? Or how many times have you actually given up, right? Most of the time in life, we never push ourselves to the actual point of actual breaking, of actual failure, whether that be physically or mentally or whatever it is. We give up, we tap out before we actually fail. If you think about that, if you don't throw in the towel, if you fight it out till the end, how many situations in life would you have actually won out, or would you have had a much better performance? For me, I can say definitely it's true that I should, from the future, make sure that I always fight to the end. That if I am going to give up, I'm not going to give up. It's going to be, I'm going to fail. I'm never going to give up. I'm just going to fail and push myself to failure. It's very hard to do, but how many of us have actually done it? All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think about this book. Leave a comment below. I want to know if you've read it, if you've gotten the book already. And like I said, go check out, it'll be in the description as well, Manny from 2000 Books, book summaries on mental toughness. If you like this book, if you love David Goggins, you're going to like his book summaries. And that's all I got for you guys today. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.